All right, we're live. That's a bet. I'll turn this music down a little bit. All right, so what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Jess Moore. It's been a while. I don't know. I've been very inconsistent with the YouTube, so I don't know. I was just bored. I'm sitting here chilling, viewing the charts. I was like, I might as well go live with it, show y'all what I'm seeing, show y'all what I'm getting into today. It's been slow progress. I'm very disappointed. I'm only at 18 subs. I feel like y'all need to see some action. Y'all need to see me in action some more. So here we are. We are currently in a trade on this pair. I'll mark it out for you. Our trades are technically in profit. Not anymore with that little jump, but we're in profit, and I'm gonna show y'all what made me want to take this trade. Um, and we're gonna kind of go over, you know, some other charts. Kind of go through, see what I see what I do to find plays. So yeah, and, oh yeah, now we're back in profit. So we have a sell on USD JPY. As you can see, it's going down. And I can kind of give you a breakdown of what made me want to take this trade. But before we do that, I'm gonna change this music because I don't like this. So don't mind the music. It's just a little background, you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to find copyright free, royalty free music. Even though I'm not monetized yet, just to play it safe, I want to do copyright and royalty free music. But I guess we'll get into this trade. What made me want to take this trade? So the pair is USD JPY. Currently we're on a 15-minute chart. We look at our 15-minute chart for entries, but we'll go from our top-down analysis and kind of break it down. So as you can see, past couple of months, price was uptrending, came down, starting to come down, and we have a little bit of indecision, I guess you can say. Consolidation. You see the bodies of these candles aren't very big, so basically what that means is when the bodies aren't big is from open to close, it pretty much stayed around the same area. As you can see, it does have pretty decent sized wicks. Wicks are longer than the body, which means this was as high as price went, and then down here was as low as price went. But for the most part, it's just consolidation. And that's our monthly chart. Our weekly chart, you can kind of see our consolidation forming. Looks like it's going to start going down very soon. It's a fire alarm going off outside. I don't know what the fuck going on here, but fire trucks and all that good stuff. Hopefully everybody's okay. As long as it's not my building, it is what it is. So for our daily, as you can see, we're still seeing that consolidation. I mean, we see a slight uptrend. Can kind of put our trend lines down and kind of show you what I see. Very weak trend, in my opinion. I mean, this is the daily chart. It is uptrending, but Put that in the middle. Kind of give us 3. Go to our 4 hour. You can kind of see more what's going on. It's nice double top formed. There was a big push down, so I put my Fibonacci retracement and then my extension down to kind of see where price could go if it continues in a downward direction. And we're back in profit currently. As you can see, the 4 hour, there was a big push up. And then it looks like we're starting to push down. And I could definitely see a very strong push down to about the 382 level or even the 618 level. The reason why I say that is because if you've been paying attention, if you've been keeping up with my previous videos, you would know that our 382 level is our continuation level. So since we marked a downtrend, that obviously means that our trend, since it's rejecting the 382 level, is going to continue down. So we marked our Fibonacci from the high to the low of this most recent drop, and then price retraced up to the 382 level and is basically starting to push back down off that level, which is why I decided to put in a sell. I have everything. My trades are now, I do it on my iPad, so I can kind of look over here, view the status of the trade while I'm viewing charts on my actual screen, because I do not have the MetaTrader app installed on my computer. I prefer to keep it on my phone and iPad so I can be mobile with it. My PC, unfortunately, is not mobile. It stays here wherever I go. So, but also forgot to tell you guys, I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier. This is a $15 account that we're on. So the minimum that you can start with for most brokers is usually about $10. So my goal is to kind of see and show y'all what y'all can do with $10. I've never started that low before, but I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and try to tell y'all to start with $100, start with $500 if you don't got $100, $500. Some of us, I know I know all y'all viewing this video got $10 to spare. So if you don't got $10 to spare, then you shouldn't be trading. But we gonna see what we can do with $10. The growth at first is definitely going to be very slow, considering our account size is very small. I mean, it's only $10. A 10% gain would be $1. So it's like, if you make $1, you just made 10% of your account. So like, you can't think big when you're starting small. You got to think small. And the growth is exponential. Like 10% of $1 of $10, your $10 account is going to be $1. But say you keep doing that, you keep getting that 10%. Eventually, you know, you're going to have $50, and then 10% of $50 is going to be $5. So now every trade that you win, instead of making that 10% of $10, $1, the 10% is now going to be $5. And as you see, the more money you make, the more money you have in your account, the more money you're going to make. The growth is exponential. So this is definitely going to be a process. This is going to be a nice little journey, but anything is possible, and I know that we can grow this $10 account. We already started with the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar trade. That brought us up to $14.21. So that's where we're at right now. And then we're currently in this USD JPY trade, which hopefully we do profit off of because we have in three 2 cent lot sizes. Um, I was very confident in what I was seeing, and I just wanted to kind of go all out for this one. This is more of an account flip than actually following our full trading strategy, which tells us to only risk about 5 to no more than 10% of the account. I mean, I will close out once it hits that 10% mark, and it hasn't yet. I feel like my entry was pretty solid, but if we get to -$2 at one point, then I mean we can't really be too picky about whether we want to close out or keep it because we only got $10. So I mean, there's only so much you can do with $10. Like if we make $1 off of $10, I'm happy with it because that's 10% of our account gain. You feel me? Well, I have 14, so $1.40. That's 10% we just gain off of our account, so I can't be mad at that. But um, I'm not really stressing over this little $15 account. Like I said, I have multiple accounts, so we just gonna go all out. We maxed out our margin. No, it's three 2 cent lot sizes. We are currently at break even. We're just kind of waiting to see what happens. But let's get into what I saw and what made me want to take this trade because that's what's important. We're not really too stressed about the money, so let's get into that real quick. So what made me want to take this trade is I marked this high and I marked this low with our Fibonacci. So this big drop. And I see that price is starting to reject that 382 continuation level. So, we had a couple of, I guess you consider this a bearish rectangle. So basically what that is price stays between like 2 points. We can mark those out for you real quick. Boom. And boom. So it stays in a rectangle and eventually breaks. It formed a double top, and I feel like it's just going to continue down. This is a very key level, that 382 level for continuation. It rejected it perfectly, as you can see. So, I mean, all we can expect is a continuation in a downtrend. So, I put in 3 cells, 2 cent lot sizes, and we're just going to kind of see what happens. So our break even is right where we're at right now. So I can mark that for y'all, kind of show y'all what's going on. So this is honestly what we probably looking at. We going all out on this trade. You feel me? We gotta flip this account. $10 in our account is only gonna get us but so far. So like, don't be scared to go out all out and try to flip a $10 account because it's only $10. Feels like $1,000 account. Once you get to like 500, that's when I would want to start following the 5 to 10% risk rule. But for now, we try to get this money. We try to get our account up. So if we lose this $10 off this one trade, it's all good. Start another $10 and try it again. Listen, I apologize about the music in advance. This is just a royalty-free playlist, and so far I'm not vibing with it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not feeling it. So yeah, so we're in profit with this trade right now, as y'all can see. Not much, but we are a little bit in profit. Like I said, this is rejecting this key level, so I definitely expect a strong push down now. That there is a rejection and then a break and retest. and looks like it's just going to be a continuation at this point. Might play around at this level right here because of how price acted around this area, but I expect a continuation in a downwards direction, so I'm not really stressing. If you look at our hourly, we got that. So far, it is a bearish engulfing. This candle is engulfing the past, so far, 2 candles. If it engulfs these last 2 closes below, then we're definitely in for some sells. Like, that'll give me the 100% confidence to kind of just go to sleep on it for a couple hours. But for now, that's the trade. You know, we got that double top forming. The overall trend right now is technically, if you want to get technical, is up, but we're focused on catching some quick pips. So every time frame is going to give you a different outlook, a different bias. So you kind of have to figure out what kind of trader you are and kind of stick with charts. So I like to go to the monthly to kind of see the overall trend for the month, and then the weekly and the daily. But I really base my trades off of the sometimes the daily is as high as I would go, but you know, the hourly and the 15-minute are the main ones that I look at. The daily is probably the highest I'll go for my actual analysis. Actually start looking for entries. Um, but you definitely want to take a look at the weekly and monthly just to see the overall trend in the past month, within the past week. So while we sit on this tree, I'm actually going to change this as well. I usually view my charts on my sideways monitor. That's why I had it set up as 3. But when I stream, it's more ideal to stream on my regular face monitor. So I'll do the 4 screens for y'all. Make it easier to see. Here is our current trade right here. So we'll kind of keep an eye on that on the side while we view other pairs on these charts to see if we can find other moves. So this is gold over here. We can bring that up and see what's going on with gold. So I'm waiting for gold to kind of break this level right here and continue down. As you can see, there is some rejection of this level. This is the weekly. We'll start with the monthly as usual. See that little push up within the past couple of months. This right here is a very key level, as y'all can see. I'll mark it out for y'all. So remember, this is a month of data right here for every candle. So when you see rejection like that on a monthly, that indicates that it's a very strong level of, in this case, resistance, because price is below it and it acts as a ceiling. If it was above it and it was acting as a floor, then that would be support, but we're above, so it's resistance. We go down to the weekly. You can see that downtrend kind of start. Of course, when a push down happens, there has to be a retracement of some sort. Price doesn't just go down and then up and then down and then up. It kind of goes down, has a small push up, then comes down. So you can kind of see price had that push down, starting to push up, and then we're waiting for that push down again. Um, but like we always like to say, like I always like to say, anything is possible. So just because we think it's gonna go down doesn't mean it's gonna go down. So we also have to look at the other side of things, which in this case would be price continuing to go up. So I wouldn't put in a sell until we break this point right here, around here. Excuse me, right here, because this is a key level right here. As you can see, price on the daily, price likes to hold this level. So until we get a break of this, we're not really looking for anything. Um, Break or rejection doesn't matter. It could come down to this point and like it has before, bounce off of it, or it could come down, break it, and continue down. So we can kind of mark it with something. So when we come back to it, we know what's going on. So like I said, we have two options. Comes back down, bounces off, or it comes down, continues down. Possible retest, and then continues down. Or honestly, it could just continue down without a retest. Anything's possible. We have to mark all the possible outcomes. We have to just wait for the setup to happen before we can actually act on it. Trading is a waiting game. I spend most of my time doing this, trying to find setups. As you can see, our trade right here, USD, JPY, ran the red, approaching that stop loss pretty quickly. Be alright. So next pair we got is British Break Pound USD. Seems to be consolidating for the most part. This is the hourly chart. So for the past month, I'd say be consolidating. So I like what I see right here actually. So this is a key level. Price X. This level acts as support where price bounces off. And now it's acting as resistance. So as you can see, price is already starting to bounce down this month off of that level. See a double top forming, so we might be looking for a sell right here. Where should we put in the sell since we're looking for a sell? It's a good question. So I wouldn't put in the sell till we break this level right here. Price seems to hold this level. So we'd have to wait on that. Mark that up real quick. Waiting for a break and possible retest, then continuation of the downtrend. We're not going to act on it right now because, I mean, if we were to put in a sell, this is a current key level of support right now, so it could bounce off, but it's looking like big sells, honestly, in the near future. So we got our arrows to kind of give us an idea when we come back to it, what's going on. Not really seeing anything right now that we like. I mean, there was this nice engulfing, bearish engulfing candle. If we get another one that closes below here, we might put in that sell early. But then it could come down here and bounce off of this. So it's like, you might as well wait till a break of structure happens. Break at this level. So We'll wait on it. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, what we got going on? Consolidation. Major consolidation. So for a monthly, we're continuing that downtrend. We've caught a couple moves already in my past YouTube videos on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, um, and its downward movement, mostly sells. This is the daily. Well, we'll go to the weekly first. Weekly, you can still see that push down happening. You go to the daily, you can start to see that consolidation. So the past couple weeks, every candle's represented a day. This is a decent amount of candles. I say about 3 weeks worth. There's only 5 trading days in a week, so every five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about the past month, it's just been consolidating. So we're just waiting for a break of structure. I like what we see right here. Seems to be a key level of support. Do a Fibonacci, excuse me. If we do a Fibonacci retracement on the full downtrend, that's the continuation level right there. So if we reject that level, we can definitely see some continuation in the downtrend. So are we looking for a buy? A buy, stop loss down here, take profit up here. Is that worth it? We can look. So if we were to put in a buy, put one in right here. And this is a 1-to-1, so that's trash. So that's we're doubling our money right here if we do our buy right here and then our take profit at that 382 level. So we might go ahead with that, honestly. It seems to be a key level of support and resistance. So I could definitely see price retracing to this level if it does break this yellow line where our entry would be. So we could have a possible buy. So we just gotta wait on that and see what happens. As you can see, we had an early entry on USD JPY starting to go back up, starting to reject this level of what was a good point, a nice point of resistance. Now looks like it's starting to become support. We're only down $1.35. Like I said, this is the $15 account. 3 2-cent lot sizes. So we're just gonna let it stop out. If it does stop out, we're gonna lose about $3, which is not bad. We can still make more trades. We didn't blow our account on one trade. That's the goal. Minimize our losses, maximize our gains. With a $15 account, you can't really expect too much. You don't really have that account balance to set a very big stop loss to let price really fluctuate. So you have to be very spot on with your entries, but you know. I'm just kind of playing around, see like what's honestly the minimum realistically that I can get people to start with before I really start this signals group and like we really take off. So I'm still learning new stuff every day. We're still trying to get the system down pat, get some consistency going, especially now that I'm making videos on it. I feel like there's added pressure with making these videos. Like I have to come out with content every week. I have to make a trade every week, and that's not the case with trading. So if it's been a week or two since I've posted a video, I apologize. I gotta get back into my flow. I haven't been in my flow lately. I've been feeling pressured with this YouTube. And that's not how it should be. Trading, I mean, I had the system down pat and I've been making bread, but I feel like now that I'm trying to make these videos, it's like I have to make money every week. I have to really flip this account. Like, but it'll come in due time. I'm chilling now. We just gonna rock with it. See what happens. Back on my flow. Yeah, I'm saying sometimes it'll be like 2-3 weeks before I take a trade. It just be like that sometimes. You feel me? I got a full-time job. This is still, I mean, I've been doing this for about 3-4 years now. Consistently, realistically too, but off and on from the beginning, 4 to 5 years. But these past 2 years, I've really been on it and I've made money. So now I'm just trying to, for the free, just show y'all what's up, show y'all what y'all missing out on. But it's 1:46 in the morning. I'm about to go to sleep, honestly, on this trade. The trade is already in. Stop loss is set. Take profit is set on the iPad, on MetaTrader. So at this point, it's whatever happens, happens. Like, once you have your trade in, like, that's the trade. Like, you don't want to sit there and watch it and stretch yourself out. Because, especially as a beginner, like, when I started trading, like this would stress me out. Like, oh my gosh, I'm in the red. I only have a $15 account. I'm down $1.41. Like, but now, don't bother me no more. I have my analysis, set everything up, and now it's just a waiting game. Go to sleep, sleep on it. Hopefully, we wake up in profits. If not, hey, it's cool. That's why we have our stop loss set. At that point, it is what it is. So. I guess we'll end the live on that note. We got 4 pairs viewed for your possible setups coming in the near future. I definitely want to take a nap and get up before actual market opens, like the stock market and all that, tomorrow, because that'll have a huge, that usually has a decent impact on the market, the New York session, when it starts in the morning. So that's when our US pairs move the most. So hopefully we see some big drops coming in the near future. Starting to like what I see on gold. You see that drop happening. This is the daily, so the 15-minute. Yeah, look at that very large bearish engulfing candle breaking that structure. But we could see it bounce off this right here, so we don't want to put in a sell quite yet. This is still a key level of support. Like I said, if we take it even farther back, it was resistance at one point, a ceiling when price was back here. Now it's acting as a floor, so it could bounce back off of it, but we don't know till we get some indicators of what actually happens. So. Yeah, we're just gonna end the live on that note. We don't got any viewers. I wasn't really expecting anything. Just wanted to give you all a little update on what's been going on. Looks like we're starting to get back in the green with our current trade. See that double top and then some more rejection. Once we break this level, that'll give me a lot more confidence on this trade. But until then, I mean, whatever happens, happens. So we're going to end the live on that note. It's your boy Jasmar. If you end up watching this video, definitely appreciate y'all. Y'all definitely want to like and subscribe because we got content coming whenever I can. So, so before I go, I did just want to put this up there. That's the Instagram, of course, the YouTube, and then I will be going live on Twitch sometimes as well as YouTube just to kind of see which one brings me a bigger audience, a better audience. But yeah, there's the socials. Definitely follow me on the gram. I put all my trades, screenshots of current positions and all that on my Instagram, right on my story. And definitely appreciate y'all for the support and watching. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Hopefully y'all learned something. Hopefully y'all can copy what I'm doing and set y'all trades up. Trading week is not over yet. So good night, good morning, whatever time it is when y'all watch the video.